Hello friends, welcome to Vedic Mathematics Sutras. Build and strengthen max concepts. Let's discuss cumulative effect in percentages. On special occasion, we come across many offers in market, but be aware of some of them, such as 50% plus 40%, 10% plus 50%, because 50% plus 40% is not equal to 90%. For example, price of a shirt is 100 rupees. Apply first discount 50%. 100 rupees t-shirt, 50% discount is 50 rupees. Then 40% discount. In 50 rupees, 50 minus 20 is 30 rupees. So 50% plus 40% is 70% discount only we are getting. So while doing percent, we need to be careful. Today let's learn a standard procedure that is useful for all problems. In next video, I will do problems with a shortcut. For example, price of fuel increased by 100% on day 1 and on day 2 decreased by 50%. What price now? To do problem, first assume price is X rupees. On one day increased by 100%. So X plus X is 2X rupees. On day 2 decreased by 50%. 2X minus X, X. So X rupees. This is final price. Here X rupees is 10 rupees. That's the answer. So there is no change in price by end of second day. It can also be done as 10 rupees. 100% means double into 2. 50% decrease means half, 0.5. Answer is 10 rupees. Price of an item is increased by 20% and consumption went up by 10%. What is the cumulative effect of cost on packet? Cost is consumption into price. Consumption increased by 20% means 1 unit become 1.2 units. Price increased by 10% means 1 unit become 1.1 units. Here cost before 1 into 1 is 1. Cost now 1.2 into 1.1 is 1.32. So here total cost increased from 1 to 1.32. 1 minus 1.32 is 0.32. Convert to percentages. 0.32 by 1 into 100 by 100 is 32 by 100 is 32% increase. Price of rice went up by 20% and consumption went down by 50%. What net change in budget of rice? Here went down need to bother about initial price or consumption. First assume everything as 1. Price initially 1, 20%. Be careful after 1.2. Next consumption initially 1 minus 50% its decrease. So 0.5. Here cost is consumption into price. So cost before 1 into 1 is 1. Cost now 1.2 into 0.5 is 0.6. So budget changed from 1 to 0.6. That means 1 minus 0.6 decreased by 0.4 out of 1. 0.4 converted to percentage. 0.4 by 1 into 100 by 100 is 40 by 100. 40%. Length of rectangle went up by 40% and Breadth went down by 50%. What's net change in area of rectangle? First assume everything as 1. Length initially 1. Length went up by 40% is 1.4. Next breadth initially 1. Went down by minus 50%. So 0.5. Here area is length into breadth. Area initially 1 into 1 is 1. Area length 1.4 into 0.5 is 0.7. So net change in area of rectangle 1 to 0.7. That means 1 minus 0.7 is 0.3 out of 1. 0.3 by 1 into 100 by 100 is 30 by 100. 30%. A company gave two successive discounts 50% and 40%. What is cumulative discount? First assume everything as 1. Discount of 50% is 0.5. Discount of 40% is 0.6. So cumulative discount is 1 into 0.5 into 0.6 is 0.3. So a shirt of 1 rupee we get for 0.3. 1 minus 0.3 is 0.7 means we get 0.7 rupees as discount of 1 rupee. Convert to percentage. 0.7 by 1 into 100 by 100 is 70 by 100 is 70%. There are two cuboids. Second one is 10% more lengthy, 20% more in breadth and 50% more in height. By what percent second cuboid is bigger than first cuboid? Here volume is length into breadth into height. First assume everything as 1. Length initially 1. Second one is 10% more length is 1.1. Breadth initially 1. 20% more in breadth. So 1.2. Height initially 1. 50% more in height. So 1.5. Here volume is length into breadth into height. 1.1 into 1.2 into 1.5 is 1.98. So second one is 1.98 while first one is 1. So second one bigger in volume by 1 minus 1.98 is 0.98 out of 1. Convert to percentages. 0.98 by 1 into 100 by 100 is 98 by 100. 98%. So second one bigger by 98%. Let's do next concept in next video. Thank you.
Sorry, it's DJ.